Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your boy The Optimal, and today I'd like to welcome you to my 125 subscriber Q&A video. I know I'm on 130 subscribers right now, however the landmark that I wanted to hit was 125 and I finally hit it, and I've just been, for the last couple of weeks, been collecting questions from you guys, which I've got quite a few of. And the first question I'm going to answer today, because I don't want to waste any time, I just want to get straight into it, is from a subscriber of mine known as Nilaton. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, if I'm going to do that a lot because I'm awful with names. He asked two questions. He asked who got you into YouTube and who inspired you to do YouTube. I think he means by who got you into YouTube as in, like, what made me discover the channel YouTube, and obviously who inspired you to do YouTube was obviously what made me want to make videos. But for the first one, it was probably wrestling figures stop motions, and this is going to sound so sad. It was also Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. I used to watch his videos on there. Basically, the stop motion thing, I was a massive wrestling fan when YouTube first started, which was 2005-2006 time. I was 6 or 7, guys, leave me alone. I had a lot of wrestling toys, as all 7-year-olds do. They have toys, and I also had all the Game Boy games and all that rubbish. I had all the merchandise from WWE, I loved it. And basically, I wanted to make my own wrestling show, and it sounds so sad, but I found this website called YouTube, as I did from just watching Steve Irwin, because there was snippets of his on the channel. Like, when you typed in Steve Irwin, it came up, so I clicked on it, and basically I just typed in wrestling figures, and there was loads of videos of stop motions. Maybe not straight away in 2005-2006, but definitely in 07-08 era, there was a lot, and I mean a lot of stop motions. There's still a lot of people that do them today, but right then, like that time, there was so many of them, and it sounds sad when I look back at it, but it was my childhood, and I loved my childhood. It was amazing. So yeah, that's basically how I got into YouTube. And who inspired me to make YouTube videos? That would have to be the N04500. I have answered this question before in my 50 subscriber Q&A. He basically did Battlefield commentaries similar to mine. He has 100,000 subs now. He doesn't upload anymore, unfortunately, because he's joined the Marines in America. And he was just a down-to-earth guy that a lot of people could relate to. He talked about things to do with his life. He talked about things to do with the game. He wasn't really one of these that just did gun reviews or just had one trick up his sleeve. He had all sorts of videos that he did. He had live comms that he did. He did Battlefield 1943 live comms. He did Shooting the Shit, which was a series where he just ranted about stuff. It was really cool. And he also did this thing called Saturday Night Gaming, where he'd stream for 3 to 4 hours, and I did actually end up being in one. Can't remember which one it was, but I was in his squad for one of them, and I was so happy that day as a little squeaker in 2011 or whenever it was. I was very happy about that. Next question comes from Dan Toppy. You may know him from some videos. He has his own YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure you go check it out. He's an awesome guy. I'm also going to be doing a dual com once I get back off my holiday in 3 weeks' time, I think it is. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks' time because I go next week. But anyway, he asks who are my favourite YouTubers, and I'm going to say my 3 favourite of all time. Actually, no, I'm not, because that's too difficult, because literally I'm subscribed to hundreds of channels. Not necessarily watching hundreds of channels anymore, but if I supported a channel at one stage, unless they do something stupid like XJaws did or something like that, I'm not going to unsubscribe. I'm going to keep supporting their channel. I know it's being an inactive subscriber, it's just my interests change a lot. So yeah, basically my favourites at the minute are Vicstar123, I love his GTA funnies. KSI Ola GDBT, I know a lot of people hate me for this, but I still find the guy funny. He's an obnoxious prick, but I still find the guy funny, and I can't help it. And I don't know, his Comedy Central thing was good, but the old KSI was miles better, and anyone that disagrees with that is a retard or 8 years old or something. But seriously, the old KSI was much better, but I still find him funny, which is why I still watch his videos. I like all the sidemen, basically. I watch all their FIFA videos and GTA because they are quite funny people. I also like people in the Battlefield scene like Jack Frags, Frankie on PC, Imandazel. I watch a lot of his videos, and they're basically the channels that I watch the most. I always click every day to see if they've uploaded a video, and they're people I enjoy. I also enjoy quite a lot of my subscribers' videos. I like Official Myths videos. He's a pretty good YouTuber. I like Rob's Life, who's on 3k subs now, I think. He's a good YouTuber. I used to watch SDH Sheepy. I don't really watch him anymore. Just kind of not gone off his channel, just stopped watching him really. But you know, I don't really have a favourite YouTuber. I've answered this question for way too long now, but I really don't have what you call a favourite YouTuber. Azel asks, where are the tournaments in Battlefield competitive, and how would you recommend getting into competitive? Now, I answered this in the video that he asked the question, but I thought there'd be a lot of people that are new to competitive, and I thought I'd ask it in the Q&A, answer it in the Q&A, sorry. Basically, most of the tournaments are played at places like DreamHack, IGN, I51, PAX East, things like that. You know, they're played at big gaming events. They won't be played at things like MLG, just because MLG doesn't support Battlefield just yet. But they're played at things like ESL, maybe even EGL, I'm not sure, but they are played at quite a lot of the major events. So you're looking at mainly the European events, like gaming events. So you're looking at places like Sweden, Spain, Germany, Denmark, England even. There's going to be a lot of these areas that only play, but also in Asia, because there's a lot of gaming tournaments that happen in Asia, okay? So that's what you need to look out for. And how do you recommend getting into it? Going on Twitter and asking if anyone, well, typing in competitive Battlefield player and then following the people on there. It depends on what console you're. If you're a PC player, it's a lot easier because there's a lot more PC competitive Battlefield players. If you're into console, then I just recommend going on Battlelog and looking around, trying to find things, and then just talking to people and practicing the games that are competitive and trying to get better. That's how I recommend it. That's how you should do it with any game, is just practice and get better at it. Taurisulust. Sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. It's Tauriuslt. Tauriuslt. Whatever, I don't know how to say it. If you get 1,000 subscribers, will you do a face reveal? The answer is no, because I've already done a face reveal. I've already done a few vlogs. I'll be doing a few vlogs when I'm on holiday as well. So I don't really need to do a face reveal because it's already happened. If you want to see that, just go onto my channel. It was about a month ago. It was on a Sunday or something like that, if that helps. So yeah, I've already done a face reveal. 1k subs. I'll probably do something a little bit more original than just a normal face reveal, because that's what a lot of people do. So that's the easiest way I can answer your question. Force Edits asks, where do you see your channel going in the future? I see my channel going in a lot of different directions. I see the Bit of Truth carrying on, going into more serious topic about education, about the government, things like that, you know, going into actual world topics that people can relate to. I see my channel venturing into networks and also things like a group thing that I'm going to be doing with some friends that is going to be starting soon. Podcasts, I see that happening. I also see a lot more live comms and a lot more live things, live streams, things like that. I see a lot more of that happening with my channel. But I also want to try, I really love, not writing, but I like creating things like stories and like backgrounds to characters. And I'd love to do something like that on GTA 5, like in a free roam session, like a roleplay type thing. Like either on Gmod, like I love Gmod Dark RP now. Literally, in the last 2 weeks, I've played nearly 60 hours of Gmod Dark RP. It's insane. I love that game so much right now. I just love I love things like drama and acting. I love being out of character and things, and it's cool, in my opinion. So I see a lot of like roleplay type stuff coming to my channel in the future. I need to get more people on board. I've already had a couple people say that they'd help me with it. So there's big things coming in the future, guys, and I expect a lot of new things to happen on my channel in the next coming months and years. So thanks for the question, Force. Now, someone who is a friend of mine has asked this question, and he's asked two actually. And he doesn't want his real name to be addressed, but he also wants people to know who he is. So I'm going to address him by the name that he gave me, which is simply Sund. Now, Sund asks, why don't you stream on Twitch? The reason why I don't stream on Twitch is very, very simple. I don't have time to live stream necessarily, just because I've got a messed up sleep schedule, I'm going on holiday soon and all that. Also, I don't have the right setup. I'd love to live stream. I think live streaming is so cool and I really want to do it. It's just, right now, I have my PS4, a TV, my Elgato, my laptop, and a floor. My bed, I would usually sit on, if push comes to shove, is too far away in the room. It's right at the back, and I wouldn't be able to see the TV properly because the drawers would block it off. and if I sit on the floor and have a webcam, I just look like a mong. And you already know from the live comms I have done in the past, when I'm sitting down after the mic next to me and all you can hear is the clicking noise of my analog sticks, and it irritates me, so I don't know how much it would irritate you guys, and I just want to wait till I have the right setup. Right now, I don't even have a headset, so I need to buy all these things in first before I can start to work on streaming, but I will definitely stream in the future, so thanks for the question. The second question is, what do you think of your friends? My friends are unique, different, but they're also very, very irritating in the same way. But I've realised that without them, life would be boring. Even the amount of times they piss me off or they make me want to cut their throat or whatever. Without them, I wouldn't genuinely be the person I am, which might be a good thing, but I don't care because I'm happy with who I am. And I'll thank them for that, you know, they're awesome guys and they're irritating at the same time, and that's why I like them. So, Sund, well done, mate. Well done. The final question comes from another friend of mine who's called Regan, or Praying for the End of Time, which is his YouTube channel, which he's uploaded one video on, which I'm featured in. So if you want to go see that, I'll leave a link in the description. It's about 10 seconds long, but you know. And he asks, would you start a vinyl collection? If so, why? I would probably start one, but not until the future. And the reason for this is simply because when I get to 18, 19, I am going to start thinking about moving out, simply because I don't want to live in my parents' house for the rest of my life. And I don't know, really, I just don't see the point of me having one right now. However, I do like the idea of having, for saying that I like older bands and things, like I like the Beatles, I like Nirvana, I like older bands like that, Red Hot Chili Peppers even. I like old music, not old music as in classical, but I like 90s, 80s sort of rock and pop from that sort of time. So it would be really cool to have vinyls of some of my favourite songs and such. And I don't know, I like the idea of it, I just don't think I'll be getting one anytime soon, but thanks for the question. So that wraps up today's Q&A. I've really randomly answered these questions, not really thought of answers for them, but hey ho, who cares? That's really all I've got time to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed today's 125 subscriber Q&A. Thank you for 125. My next major goal is 200. So if we can get there, there'll be a nice little treat. I don't know what it is yet, but there will be. And I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Peace.